Depression can be strange. Sometimes it lives in our thoughts, and sometimes it feels like it begins somewhere deeper in our gut. And when it takes hold, it can be paralyzing. That's part of what inspired me to write The Woman with Two Souls, Sasha and Me. Valeria struggles with manic depression. The voice in her head makes people question whether she's crazy. But like all characters, she carries a piece of me. My own experiences and my own battles with depression, if only with brevity. But it's important to note that when someone is suffering, they may see themselves as a burden. They do not need advice. They simply need someone to say, "You're not a burden, I'm here, and you don't have to face this alone." Recent research has linked diet with depression and anxiety. Our diet can influence our mood, since our mood stems from our gut. More nutritious diets are associated with low risk of depression. But this isn't about preaching or blaming, it's about empathy. Because sometimes the most important thing we can do is give someone a reminder that they matter. And you do matter. So, welcome to the worlds of DTKellogg, the woman with two souls, Sasha and Me. The water below rages like a living thing. I grip the cold stone railing as the wind howls in my ears. My breath comes in sharp, even bursts, fogging the air. Tears stream down my face, carried away almost as quickly as they fall. The bridge trembles beneath my boots. The river churns violently, swallowing moonlight in this darkness, twisting currents. One step. This is all it would take. My fingers tighten. The wind tugs my hair, whipping it across my face, stinging my skin. I welcome the sting. It's better than the ache in my chest. Sasha is shouting at me. "Stop, Valeria, stop." I close my eyes. I am so tired. Tired of the voice, tired of the memories, tired of the silence that follows the loss. And the loss. The wind screams louder, as if the night itself urges me forward. I inhale sharply, and the memories come. Sasha often tells me about the first day Sophia and I met. Not the day Sasha came to me. She has always been there, always part of me, already whispering in the quiet corners of my mind before I even had words. Sasha says I sit up straight and stiff, terrified, while the little princess wails endlessly. Then I place her in my lap. Her face is smashed and pink, her tears shining in the sunlight. But the moment her eyes met mine, she falls silent. The whole room froze. Then she smiles. Then she laughs. That is the moment they decide I would be her playmate. I am just a year, but already marked. The white star on my scalp, the streak of pale hair, and the strange eyes that make the scholars whisper. I don't understand any of that. I only remember the warmth, the weight of the princess in my lap, and Sasha murmuring in the back of my mind, curious about this tiny human who has stopped crying just to stare at us. I am just the daughter of a maid and an equinary. My father, Metevy Volkov, earned a special favor from Tsar Rurik Romanova, his work with the royal horses. As for me, my favor is subjective at the best. I am born with piebaldism, a white star on my scalp, and a streak of white hair that never darkens. My eyes are of strange, still swirling colors. The scholars compare to the cosmos. They are blue and lavender. Word quickly spreads. The Tsaress Taisha summons scholars counselors' mistakes. Some say I am a blessing, others whisper of curses. For years, I am brought before visitors to be inspected as if I'm a rare artifact, an object, not a human. Yet, for all the scrutiny, I am treated with courtesy, at least. My strangeness earned me an education far beyond my station. My brother, Vesemir, he becomes a stable hand, no education like mine. I am a curiosity of the court. My storytelling begins with Princess Sophia, who is like a little sister to me. Then Prince Serki, he wants to hear my tales too. Then Saras herself. Soon nobles gather to listen to my stories, all about another world, Sasha's world, a world destroyed and its people trapped in a dream realm. I speak about Radol, tricked 45,000 years ago, some escaping into the fifth dimension, and bodiless souls, some go mad, and some, like Sasha, she was lost, drifting endless until she was here inside of me. Through her, I know lots of history about other worlds too, and through her, I can see her world as if it is my own dream. As I grow older, scholars confirm details that I have never read or heard, places, events, names. How could a maid daughter invent such things? I didn't. Everything I know is from Sasha. Sophia and I remain close until she is 15 and I 16. She is then drawn away. Tutors, foreign travels, preparations for rule. Years passed. When she returns, she renounces Sasha and dismisses my stories as childhood fantasies. She avoids my eyes. Our friendship withers into an awkward silence. I try to win her back. I learn the Caucasian sword dance, different from storytelling. I perform it for the court, but nothing softens her. She sees me as a liar. I cannot bear it, so I ask to leave the palace. The Saurus grants me permission, still fond of me. I travel from tavern to tavern, telling such stories. My noble posture confuses people. Half the people respect me, half of them resent me. But eventually I learn to blend in. My silks become these costumes. My manners become an act. It works. I am very received well wherever I go. At 25, I meet Luca Gustav, a merchant with several prosperous traits. Our meeting feels like a gift of the gods. We marry in a grand ceremony. Within 2 years, I bear a son, Medevi, with my father's blue eyes and Luca's dark hair. Sasha is relentless these years, always pushing for her stories to be told, always insisting someone might help her people. But I don't want to focus on her people. I want to focus on living, on my husband, on my child. I don't see how anyone could help her people, but I do not know everything. I just know that when Metevi is 3, Luca and I travel to the palace so my parents can meet him. I imagine my mother's smile, my father's pride, even the Tsar's holding my boy. I imagine Sophia seeing him and remembering what we once had, our friendship. But Metevi falls ill on the journey. A fever at first, then his hands are cold, his breath is shallow. By the time we reach the palace gates, panic has consumed us. "Fetch the priest! Fetch the healer!" Luca shouts. I hold Metevi tightly. His face is pale and rigid. Luca whispers, "Stay with us, my son, stay with us." The palace doors swing open. Servants rush towards us, but before they reach us, Metevi's body is still. Luca freezes. I feel it too. We stare at our son, unable to breathe. No. Luca makes a sound I never hear a man before. It's raw and broken, very animal. I clutch my TV tighter. No, no, no. The world went silent. There is just darkness. And I awake hours later. In my old room, Luca sits beside me, hollowed eyes, aged with grief. We don't speak. There is nothing to say. My parents are solemn, older than I remember. The visit is short. Too much pain. Sophia, Devi, just everything. I lie when I say I will return soon. I know that I won't. The journey home is worse. Sasha tries to comfort me. I snap at her. I snap at Luca. He finally breaks. He calls me mad, demanding a divorce. In that moment, I wish I could rip Sasha out of my skull. I blame her for everything. I leave that city broken-hearted and furious. Over time, I write letters to my parents, my brother, even Nazaris. And though I hate Sasha, I begin telling her stories again. I need income. It seems my fate is to be her vessel, her chronicler, forever alone. I still love Luca. I always will. I miss my son. I miss Sophia. I miss the life I almost had. I am too old for this wandering existence, but I don't know what else to do. I never really asked for a soul to be in my mind, to share my mind with someone else. I never volunteered this. This fate was thrust upon me. Sasha is sometimes a blessing, but more often I think she is a burden. I am born with her. I will die with her. And tonight, I want to die. I must be brave. I must insist. Then as my feet hit the edge, I hear a strange, faint voice cutting through the storm. I try to push it from my mind, but it persists. I turn and I see her reaching for me. Thank you for your likes and subscriptions. This story, The Woman with Two Souls, Sasha and Me, is from the Royal Bard series by DTKellogg. And yes, AI was used in this production. The original art is by DTKellogg, and this story was also published several years ago in the Motley Gambits. Thank you. And until next time.